New reporting indicated that the PLA has begun fielding Type 96A main battle tanks fitted with the GL-6 active protection system within units associated with the Eastern Theater Command. The South China Morning Post reports that the tanks appeared in state media footage from the 71st Group Army, a unit associated with potential cross-Strait operations. The development matters not because it introduces a new armored platform, but because it upgrades a large and still operationally relevant tank fleet for a battlefield increasingly shaped by drones, top attack munitions, and short-warning missile threats. In that context, the decision to pair the Type 96A with an active protection system offers a useful indication of how the PLA may be adapting legacy armored forces for a more demanding combat environment. The military significance of this development is relatively clear. China appears to be seeking to preserve the battlefield relevance of an older but still numerous tank fleet in an operational environment that has become far more dangerous for armored vehicles. The GL-6 is described as using 360-degree radar together with infrared and optoelectronic sensors to detect incoming drones, rockets, and guided missiles, before cueing interceptor munitions intended to defeat them prior to impact. That is important because one of the most visible lessons of recent conflicts has been the growing vulnerability of armored formations to relatively low-cost aerial threats and precision anti-armor systems. This upgrade also carries a broader doctrinal and industrial meaning. Rather than restricting active protection to the most modern armored vehicles, the PLA appears willing to extend such capabilities across legacy fleets that could still provide a substantial share of wartime armored mass. That suggests Chinese planners may increasingly regard active protection not as a premium feature reserved for elite platforms, but as a practical battlefield requirement for armored survivability. The appearance of the GL-6 on the Type 96A points to more than a single vehicle enhancement. It suggests an effort to preserve force volume while reducing vulnerability, a combination that would be especially relevant in a prolonged or attritional campaign. The appearance of GL-6-equipped Type 96A tanks indicates that China may be preparing not only elite spearhead formations, but also the broader armored packages required to sustain a larger operation.